10 things not to do in New Zealand. I'm going to be stopping this because I want to hear what these things are. Very interested. Let's go.
Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. Today we have a great video.
Yes.
We're going to talk about the 10 things that you should definitely not do when you are visiting New Zealand.
Okay, let's go.
So you need to watch this and pay attention to these tips before you ever think about coming here. So if you don't know me, we are a family of 6 who have moved to New Zealand from America about 5 years ago. And we just kind of share our experience and our journey. So if you like this topic or you like this channel, please subscribe below. And here we go.
Let's go. Oh, cool. First time seeing this channel. I'm going to have to check them out.
Okay, number 1.
Okay.
When you are in New Zealand, don't compare it to Australia. Don't say...
That's so funny. I think that's a good point, guys. That's a good point because New Zealand's so tiny compared to Australia. You know what I mean? So naturally, even when you, I guess, watch movies or anyone's talking about any countries down under, they kind of just refer to both countries as Australia, which is fine. I got zero issues with that. I understand that, but very good point.
Oh, I'd love this or this is like the same thing. Don't do that. While they are close as siblings, they also are rivals like siblings. So don't compare them too much together. Okay, and number 2, don't forget to offer guests tea when they come to your house. This can be an adjustment for a lot of Americans, especially that don't drink tea, where coffee is more of like the common thing that you can offer coffee as well. But tea, always have tea. Don't be stuck without tea in your house and offer it when people come over to visit. No.
Not really the way that I was brought up, but that's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. One thing that we do if someone new comes to our home or just visitors, always offer them, in my house, it's more a hot chocolate, a Milo, water. Would you like some water? If you're ever eating in New Zealand, like for example, if I'm having dinner here in New Zealand, I think this is more of just a cultural thing here in New Zealand. And my parents walk through, just as an example, boom, I got your food ready. Even though I hadn't prepared for my parents to come, if they just knocked on the door, oh, you're in time for dinner, I got your food ready. Friends, same thing. You'd never eat in front of anyone. If you've got something specific that you want to eat, don't bring it out. Because if you bring it out and you eat in front of someone, that's considered, I guess, rude over here. Whatever you're eating, especially it's kind of like, especially when it's eating, you just offer whoever comes to your house. Oh, would you like some? I got some. You want some? It's always kind of the thing I was brought up doing. I don't know if that's a moldy kind of cultural thing, but that's generally what we do.
Number 3.
Let's go.
Don't drive over the speed limit.
Interesting.
Let me tell you, I have learned that lesson the hard way. Basically, in the US, it's normal to drive 10 miles per hour over the speed limit.
Gotcha.
In New Zealand, the speed limit means the speed limit. Don't speed. There's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
And you will get a nice ticket in the mail if you speed.
Oh, that's so true. Let me give you an example. Literally just like 2 months ago, I was coming over the Kaimai Ranges and there were road signs. I was so confused. So I come out of a roundabout going up so I've done this drive kajillion times going over to my parents' home, and usually it's 100, right? It's 100. And part of this was my problem because I should have known that was a flipping cop car. Cop cars, it was an undercover cop car, so it didn't have it was like a blue, just like, it looked like a normal blue SUV, but usually the brand Skoda, which all the cop cars come under, and they usually have 2 big wires at the back. I don't know. My kids were crying at the back. It was just chaotic. I thought it was still 100. I go 100. There's a flipping little speed limit sign, guys, that says, what did it say? I think it was like 60 or 70. I overtook the police car. Bang, lights on. I'm going, oh, what's happened now? Pull over. You've gone 40 over the limit. And I was just going, are you flipping kidding me? I was just like, well, officer, like, if you look at my history, I barely ever had a ticket in my life. Like, if I had seen that sign, it was like hidden. It was like hidden, like, it was a mixture of a lot of things. My kids were crying. I was wanting to get back home. It was kind of late at night. I didn't see it. It was kind of dark. I was just usually just thinking, "Oh, it's 100 here." Didn't see the cop car. And he's lucky he gave it to me for 30 over instead of 40. 40 would have been a flipping heck of a fine. And I think I got a $350 fine, which I was gutted. But I was like, yeah, okay, well, I'm never going to do that again. Never rush. But yeah, if you go over, like, for example, my brother's a cop. He kind of is lenient. Like, if someone's overtaking and they go 5, 10 over, he let it go. Like, no problem. But if they're deliberately speeding like 10 or over, like in a 100K zone, they're 110 or over, he pulls them up. But he said some other cops don't. He said, 1 or 2, 100 and 102, boom, pulled up. So I don't know if you just got air cops out there that just, or they got certain quotas to meet. But very interesting one.
Very passive aggressive. They don't necessarily like pull you over. You just get a ticket in the mail. So that's my tip to you.
Interesting.
If you're moving here, if you're visiting here.
And there are a lot of vans set up. You know exactly what vans they are. They're usually white vans. The back window's tinted, which is where the camera looks out. Do not speed. You will get a fine in your mailbox. I got a fine just the other day, $80 fine. So it's not that much. Depends on how much you go over, but
don't speed. Number 4, very important one. Do not disrespect Maori culture. It's everywhere in New Zealand. It's valued in New Zealand. They speak Te Reo in New Zealand, and they respect Maori culture, which is really, really a wonderful thing here, and very different than how we treat our indigenous people in the U.S. So just know, if you are coming here, to definitely respect Maori culture and find out as much as you can about it and explore it. And it's so awesome, and it adds so much to this country. And in fact, the values of a Maori culture is just amazing, and is really what makes New Zealand what it is today. Number 5.
Yeah, you take New Zealand, you take the Māori culture out of New Zealand, and you just literally come into just another country. Like, there would be there wouldn't be that much identity behind New Zealand. When you come in here, it's just, there's Māori carvings pretty much everywhere on the highways. So yeah, there's a level, like, it's just a normal respect thing. From what I've seen, honestly, majority of foreigners come in and just embrace it. So that's a cool thing about it.
Don't enter New Zealand with dirty shoes or really anything dirty in your luggage. You have to go through biosecurity when you enter New Zealand, and you don't want to bring in any dirt. They're very particular about this because they don't want to bring in anything bad into their country. And that is really what makes New Zealand so stunning and so beautiful. And it doesn't have horrible, awful things in this country because of their biosecurity system. When you go through immigration, when you get off an international flight into New Zealand, don't have dirt on your items. And number 6, this is a good one. Yeah,
actually, I'm going to stop you there. I've been in and out of New Zealand. They're pretty ruthless. Apparently, like, our airports is one of the strictest. You know what I mean? Like coming in and out. In fact, I got a little story to share. I went to Australia for my cousin's wedding. I was one of the groomsmen. And you know how they put a flower up over here? I forgot to take that flower off. So it was a legit flower. I packed my suit, brought it back home. The flipping dog sniffed my bag. I was going, oh, you gotta be flipping kidding me. Officer, can you step into this room? Took me into this interrogation room. And they're like, do you mind if we open up your bags? I got nothing to hide. Boom, pulls the flower out. And they go, oh, what's this? I go, I'm so sorry, like, so sorry. I legit just came back from a wedding. We had to wear those. I forgot to take it out. And they brought my dad, and my dad was like, yeah. And so we had to show them photos and stuff like that, which is pretty intense. And they go, oh, yeah, you're good. Just make sure to not do that again. But yeah, they're pretty strict.
You're gonna need to know this, okay? Shopping is not open. Malls, stores, whatever is not open generally after 6 p.m. So a lot of you will be coming from countries where you can shop any time of the day.
Yeah.
Open 24 hours. Not in New Zealand. Stores close 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. On the weekends, a little bit later. But
Yep.
generally, don't expect them to be open past 6 o'clock. So that can be very frustrating if you need to go get something and it's not open. Now, in New Zealand, they have Thursday night is the night that everybody stays open late. So if
Yes.
you want to plan your shopping, plan to go on a Thursday night.
Very good point. So here where I live, Thursday night is a late night. The rest of it, yeah, she's 100% right. It depends on what store. So our electronics store, for example, Noel Leeming's closes at 6. Rebel Sports will close at 7. So it's got a sports store. Pretty much Chemist Warehouse which is like a pharmacy, is open till 11. That's probably one of the bigger ones. Warehouse is like 10, which is like your guys' Walmart. But yeah, well, I could only imagine over in, every country in the world, especially the big ones, especially over in America, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys would be just ticking over the clock. 24 hours, bang, bang. So I don't know why it's Thursday, Trevor. I wouldn't have a clue why it's Thursday. It must have been just something that they just established. And Christmas time, though, you pretty much have a late night pretty much for, 3 weeks leading up to Christmas. It'll be 9 o'clock every single day leading up. So they'll make it, stores stay open because everyone's shopping for Christmas. But I have no clue why it's Thursday. Yeah.
In addition to the shopping, don't expect restaurants to be open until 5:30 at the earliest. And
That's
in
an
addition to
interesting
that,
one.
don't expect cafes to stay open past 3 p.m.
That's a
So
good
if you are
point.
traveling around New Zealand and it's between 3 p.m. and 5:30, good luck finding a place to eat. Okay? It's weird when you're used to everything being open all the
Yeah.
time to everything's not open all of the time. And if you're just kind of stuck in those weird hours, you can find an American restaurant that'll be open. McDonald's, Burger King, Subway. Those restaurants will be open for you, but not most places in New Zealand. Now, in
Yeah.
addition to
Elk 70, you're probably 100% right. We'd probably take after the UK. But overall, cafes, that makes sense. Like cafes won't be open past 3. So kind of in the evening, if you're going to go to a restaurant, majority of it's just takeaways. So your normal McDonald's, KFC, Wendy's, all those ones. A lot of restaurants around here close at 2 p.m. on a Saturday and Sunday around here. So very interesting.
restaurants not being opened, don't expect chain restaurants. There are not a lot, if any, well, there's a little bit of chain restaurants in New Zealand at all. So every town and every city that you visit are new restaurants, new types of restaurants, new things to try. So you will always have a fish and chip shop. You will
Yeah.
always have like an Indian restaurant. And there are always generally American restaurants, American fast food, let me say.
Yeah.
But there isn't, a consistent brand across the country. Franchising really isn't a thing here. And so that can be a little bit frustrating when you just want to go and know that something's good.
Yeah.
You're not going to know that. You're going to have to try a new place. And
Yeah.
that could be very stressful when you come from a country that you're used to chains
Yeah,
to
yeah.
now I don't even know what's good here. So there's these 4 different Indian restaurants and I have no idea which one to choose. So Google
Fair point,
review,
fair point.
it's good to check. But just go ahead and try it and be okay if it's not that good. Another good thing to note is don't expect a tip. There's no tipping in New Zealand. In a restaurant, with a service like somebody picking up your bags or hairdresser or any places that you normally tip, you don't tip. The price is the price.
That's actually a really good point. Like, because obviously from my perspective, reacting to American videos and, the tipping process, which is, so different to us, like for me over here, I forget that the other way around with Americans or foreigners coming, well, do all foreigners do tipping? Or is it more of just the American thing? I don't know. But anyways, let's just claim it to be Americans coming to New Zealand and not tipping. It must feel very different.
So while you may sit down in a restaurant and think, oh, this is expensive, well, keep in mind, there's also no tipping. So no tipping when you're in New Zealand. Number 10, no crowds. Okay?
Interesting.
There are not a lot of people here, and it's amazing. And so just expect to be around no crowds quite often when you're in New Zealand, and it's really great. So if you get to a beach and it's packed with people, go to the next beach. There won't be anybody. It is not uncommon that you could walk along a beach with nobody on it.
Yep.
It's amazing here. I know there's a lot of parts of the world where there's no way to avoid crowds, and that's what makes New Zealand so special, so don't expect crowds. And the last little tip that I want to leave you with is when you go and you get off of the plane and you're in the airport and you go up saying, I'm going to need a coffee, and you order your coffee, and that barista says to you, sweet as, I'll get that for you. They're saying sweet as, 1S. I hope you enjoyed my video this week, and I will see you next week. So subscribe below if you want to hear more about the differences between living in the US.
Guys, I love it. Kiwi Americans. That was funny, the last one, because it's so true. My American cousins are just, they're so funny when we say sweet as, because they think we're saying the ASS. But it's, I don't know where it came from, where we started saying sweet as, but it just means like, oh, like that's cool as, like that's cool, like that's super cool, pretty much type of thing. Like, oh, or like my sister would go, oh, bro, can you like help me move this out of my sweet as? I'll be over there in 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Sweet as. It's just something we say. I have no clue why. But I liked her. Kiwi Americans. She's amazing. I really enjoyed that. It's cool seeing the opposite perspective. It's very, very cool to see it. But really enjoyed this video. 10 things not to do in New Zealand. Really enjoyed that. And on top of it, would love for all of you guys to come to New Zealand one day. I think that would be absolutely amazing.